Oh boy, we're doing this again, eh? This is getting fun. A lot of fun. What's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with another Browns Victory Monday live stream. This is now number nine on the year, 9 Victory Mondays. And this is the second time that we've had 4 straight Victory Mondays. I don't even remember the last time we did this. We won 4 straight. Yeah, we won 4 straight before, like in previous, I think 09 or something. But damn, we've done it twice this year. Okay. But yeah, whoo-wee, man. We beat the Titans, not a lot of people gave us a shot. Nobody really gave us a chance in hell to win that game yesterday. You go on ESPN. What's up, Brett? You go on ESPN. You go on NFL Network. I got screenshots to prove it. People were really out here saying Browns ain't going to win. Bucky Brooks just compared Baker to Cam Newton and said our team is winning games, and yesterday was a fluke. Is what everyone hating on Baker. I don't know why. It's like Baker is just going to get hatred. I mean, his freaking wife went after Stephen A. Smith. It was hilarious. But hey, that's just the way it's going to be. I saw a clip on, I think it was Twitter earlier today, where Colin Cowherd essentially challenged Baker Mayfield to, I guess, shut him up. Look what Baker did. He went out there, threw 4 touchdowns against the Titans. Now, you know what I love about these people from other fan bases and stuff? They hit us with that double standard stuff, right? So last week, Titans beat the crap out of the Colts. Oh, the Titans are an amazing team. They're definitely a playoff contender. They're going to go deep in the playoffs. They're an amazing team. They're really good. Colts are meh. We beat the Titans in their house, and all of a sudden, Titans are frauds. And we still ain't good. We still ain't beat nobody. Yeah, Colin Cowherd, he's interesting, man. He isn't as bad as he was, last year and stuff, but God, bro, but you know what really makes me laugh? Oh my God, bro. Being a YouTuber, I watch all different kinds of fan bases and stuff. I mainly like to keep an eye on fan bases of teams who we play coming up just to see what they're saying about us. I may pop into, a Giants YouTuber stream or, a Giant video, just to see if they're talking about us, seeing what they're saying. Because, of course, we play the Giants after the Ravens, And, of course, as you can imagine, Giants fans, they're feeling themselves right now. They're 5-7. Okay. Yeah, you're 5-7. You're winning your division. Okay. I want us to win the Super Bowl and see what they probably say. Bro, they're gonna call it a fluke. They're gonna say it's a fluke title because of the virus crap. Nobody has fans. It's a fluke. No, they wouldn't give us respect for that. They'd essentially say it's a Mickey Mouse ring, like they did with the Lakers. That's essentially what they do. That's what the haters are going to do, I guess, But, the vibe I'm getting from these other fan bases is that they still don't think we're anything. They've been saying, oh, they ain't scared of us. Okay. You're not scared. All right. They say we're beatable. Someone I think, who was it? Entertainer's live stream a couple of days ago. I think it was Entertainer or Capizzo or somebody. I don't know. Giants fan. And they were going over, I guess he was like doing like a Q&A thing or whatever. And they were talking in the chat about the schedule coming up. And they were talking like, someone said, the Browns are 8-3 and Giants fans are saying easy dub. Well, we should be saying that about you guys because let's be honest. We could easily walk into MetLife and curb stomp you because remember, we stay there for 2 weeks. I would love it if we did what we did yesterday to the Giants. I'm talking drop 30 on them in the first quarter. First quarter, first half around there. Yeah. Now I wish Kevin Stefanski was as petty as Ryan Day was or is. Because I tell you one thing, if Ryan Day was the head coach of the Browns, we know how petty he is. Look what he did to Maryland last year after all that blabbing they did following that game 2 years ago or whatever when they damn near beat us. When we only beat them by 1 point and Anthony McFarland went off. What did he do the year after we played Maryland? The next time we played him, he dropped 70 on him. The dude freaking did an onside kick, I think on the opening kickoff. He showed no mercy. And, of course, we all remembered what the Titans were saying about us and stuff last year. Could you imagine if Ryan Day or if Kevin Stefanski was as petty as Ryan Day was or is? I keep saying was. It's like he's still here. He's still here. Yeah, he's got the sickness, but he's still here. He's still a coach. I don't know why I'm saying was. He still is petty. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he drops 100 on the team up north next week. If they play the game, which they should. But knowing the team up north, they're going to try to weasel the way out of it to avoid a butt whooping. What's up, sports expert? But for real, though, if Kevin Stefanski was as petty as Ryan Day is, which Kevin's very respectable, he's not going to, run it up on you. But if that was Ryan Day, we would have dropped 60 on the Titans because of what they said last year. Delaney Walker saying, they were who we thought they were and everything. They were talking a lot of crap. We wouldn't have went conservative. I mean, we would have kept the foot on the gas, and we probably would have dropped 50 or 60 on them. We would have embarrassed them. They would have been attacking Ryan Tannehill all game. They probably would have scored maybe 14 or so points. I mean, but damn, can't get too cocky now. Yeah, we still got a lot of ball to be played, but I'm cool over here. I'm focusing on the Ravens this week. It's just so funny because you got these other fan bases saying that, they ain't scared of us. We're an easy dub. But those are the people that just look at they don't read the book. They just look at the title. They judge a book by its cover. They see Browns and they immediately assume, oh, that's a dub. It's the Browns. Easy dub. Yeah. Doesn't matter the record. It's the Browns. They're frauds. Easy dub, right? Yeah, easy dub for us. Stupid. Walker said we were who they thought we were. Yeah. They better get scared. Baker looks like that rest of the season. We can beat anyone. If Baker does that, what he did yesterday, for the rest of the season, nobody's stopping us. Nobody's going to stop us. Now, maybe Kansas City could, but that would be a fun game. A little flashback to Texas Tech versus Oklahoma, Baker versus Mahomes in college. I would love a shootout like that in the playoffs. Imagine that. Oh, but yeah, man. I mean, we got 4 weeks left. I'm going to do a stream probably Wednesday or Thursday, just going through, the final 4 games for the rest of the teams, all the conference, all the divisions, just to see how close these division races are. Now, if I'm not mistaken, we can clinch a playoff spot. I think I've heard from some people with a win this Monday. Imagine that. Amazing game, Chiefs Browns. Yes, it would be. But yeah, I'm trying to, see us go into First Energy Stadium and hopefully get the dub on Monday. Now, could you imagine how loud the place would be? Could you imagine how loud that stadium would be on Monday night if this crap wasn't happening? If they allowed full stadiums, imagine how loud it would be. People would be in the Mooney lot at noon, freaking partying, having a good old time. The moment there'd be a line out the freaking gates to get into the Mooney lot. That place would be as lit as I've ever seen it. But of course, the year that we can actually possibly clinch a playoff spot, barely anybody can go to games. 12,000 people. But I mean, I can't complain. 12,000 people is better than 6,000 people, and 6,000 is better than none. So at least we have fans. I don't know if I want to play the Titans in Tennessee again. Honestly, if there's an opponent I want to play, it would probably be Buffalo. I think we match up really well against them. But let's talk about this game real quick against Tennessee. I'm not going to be on here too long. I know I'm on here hella early, though. Usually I do these things later tonight, but, we got 2 games on. I want to sit back and watch some football, enjoy my Monday night. By the way, I just posted a picture on Instagram. It's one of them classic Browns action photos. I think it's Sendejo and Carl Joseph and company out there celebrating. One thing I've realized this year compared to previous years, this team has a lot more swagger on defense. Like last year and in previous years, when our team got a pick, an interception, a fumble recovery, we're like, okay, cool. Go to the sidelines. Next guys, come on. Whatever. But this year, when one of our guys gets a pick, the whole freaking defense runs to the end zone. Because our what happened? Oh wow, Matt Milano activated by the Bills. Yeah, I don't give a crap. Nah, but whenever one of our defensive players, Malcolm Smith, or interception, a fumble recovery, or whatever, whenever they force a turnover, every single one of the secondary, the back 7 guys, mainly the corners, the safeties, maybe even the linebackers, they all run over to the sidelines by the photographer, and they all take, I guess they call it a family photo. It's whatever the Saints started that trend like 2 or 3 years ago. But that's pretty cool. I like that they do that. I think Malcolm Smith literally came in here and he started that trend with us, and I love it. It shows that we got a nice little bit of swagger on this squad. This team's having fun. That's the best part about it. Considering none or very few of these guys were on that 2017 team. Of course, Bitonio was there. I think Treader was there. That might have been Treader's first year. Yeah, I think that was Treader's first year, I think. But yeah, I'm trying to think who else was there. Jarvis, no, that was the year before he showed up. If we had Jarvis there, we would have won a game at least. Higgins was there. Yeah, Higgins was there. God, who else was? Oh, yeah, Miles, of course. I'm trying to think of who else. Not a lot of people were there. Not a lot of players on this team played for that 2017 team. Not a lot at all. So not a lot of these guys went through what Bitonio went through. I don't know if I want. Yeah, I mean that I would never wish anything like that on anybody. And the fact that the Jets are 4 games away from matching us. In fact, I think they might even be worse than us, bro. I mean, I think they legit might be worse than us. Legit. I mean, they've given up more their point differential. I'm gonna do a little research, right? Let's take a look at point differentials. Just comparing. Okay, so let's take a look at the standings real quick. Okay, let me doing this right now, but while I'm looking this up, man, I mean, heading into this week, I said this, or I think I've said this a couple of times, on the stream and stuff, and on my recap. Heading into this game, I was expecting a slugfest. I was expecting a game where it was back and forth, both defenses kind of getting exposed a little bit, but both offenses are doing good. What I did not expect was, one, Baker to go crazy, and two, for us to essentially shut down Derrick Henry. We essentially shut down Derrick Henry. 15 carries for 60 yards the entire game. I've seen it where that dude has 60 yards in a single run. And we held him to 60 yards the entire game. I mean, it's probably attributed to the fact that we were beating the crap out of them, and we essentially forced them to start passing the ball more. But damn, even when he was running the ball, we pretty much limited his carries. He didn't really have one of those big boom carries that he usually would have, like where it's like 30, 40 yards. I mean, they were prepared. They were definitely prepared, I'll tell you that much. Got to give a lot of credit to Joe Woods and company. But let's take a look now at the standings. So we can get the point differential looked up here. Okay, point differential. You want to see the Jets' point differential? Viewer discretion is advised. Minus 173. That's their point differential. They've been outscored by 173 points. Now you look at the next two worst teams, the Jaguars and I believe the Bengals. The Bengals are minus 71. Jags are minus 101. That means, guys, the Jets alone have a worse point differential than the Jags and the Bengals combined. Now, for reference, all right, let's take a look at the 2017 standings. Just to compare it with how we did. All right? So you look at 2017. We're going to compare it with how the Browns and the Lions finished. Browns in 17, minus 176 point differential rating. We were outscored by 176 points. So really, the Jets lose their next game by 4 points. They would have tied the Browns for worst. They would have matched the Browns' net points total with at that time probably 3 games to go. That's crazy. It's nuts. That's insane. And then you look at the Lions from 2007, how bad they were and everything. And, yeah. Lions had a – oh, wow. Okay. Oh, no, that was – wait, no, this is 2007, right? No, it wasn't 2007. Where did they go 0-16? Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, 16 Lions were outscored with a net point rate differential of minus 249. So I think it's safe to say the Jets are not that bad when it comes to it. But still, they're bad. 0-16 bad? Probably. 4 games to go. But man, dude, I really hate to see Jet Central and Gang Green David going through that. But as long as it gets Gase fired, I'm pretty sure they're fine with it. You know, Gase gets fired. They already fired Greg Williams for essentially selling out for the tank. He called an all-out blitz, and of course, Derek Carr made him pay for it. All they had to do was just, tackle a guy in bounds, and they would have won the game. But Greg Williams, Mr. I passed up 9 job opportunities for this, called an all-out blitz, and now he's fired. I wonder if anyone's gonna give him a ring to try to be their defensive coordinator. Word of advice if you're trying to tank, bring in Greg Williams to be your defensive coordinator. Yeah. I mean, he's good as like a motivational voice, but we're talking about a guy who had Jabril Peppers, who's not a center field safety type. He's a guy that lives in the box, pretty much. Like, he lives near the line of scrimmage. He had him playing 40 yards downfield. He was out here looking like he was fielding punts. Bruh. That's Greg for you. That's Greg for you. Tough. But, looking at what the Browns can do this week against the Ravens, I mean, possibility of going for 10 wins. That'd be dope. What's up, Ethan? But, dude, what happened? Inter-squad games are good at the shams. Whatever. But what else was there really to talk about? I mean, you look at this game, like I said, nobody expected Baker to do what he did. And the craziest thing is, I believe I mentioned this as well in my live stream, or maybe even in my video afterwards. The Browns threw a touchdown pass to an offensive lineman for the first time since Shaun O'Hara in 2001. Shaun O'Hara is currently now an analyst, I believe, for one of the major networks. I think it's ESPN. It's either ESPN or NFL Network. One of those two. But yeah, that's what he's doing now. In fact, last year when I did my countdowns on Twitter, if you follow me on Twitter, I used to do these. Like I didn't do them this year for some reason. I guess I just straight up forgot. By the time I realized, I just kind of didn't care. So I used to do these things where every day on Twitter, after the 100 days to go point, I would post a tweet with a picture of a Browns player wearing the number of how many days left until football. And I posted a Shaun O'Hara picture. I said we are Shaun O'Hara days away from Browns football. And the dude freaking liked my tweet. That was dope. That was awesome. Yeah. I think they moved Denzel Ward day to day. I haven't heard anything about Denzel Ward, but if we can get him back for this week somehow, I'm all for it. But if there's any time I think we'll see him, we could probably see him against Jersey. Again, in the New Jersey trip, of course, I've mentioned, we're going down there for 2 weeks. We're not going to be back at home until after Christmas. Now, again, it'll be interesting to see what Kevin does there. Is he going to have the team sticking around in the area? Or because we're not necessarily that far away, does he have the team coming back to Ohio? I think he's going to have them sticking around in the area. Why waste the travel time? Just stick around although with the concerns about the virus crap, you would think they'd want to probably come back to this area, right? I don't know. Excuse me. I guess we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. I'm sure they're going to ask Kevin Stefanski what he's going to do about traveling. Are they going to stay down there for 2 weeks or no? I think they will, but we'll see. We'll see. Wow, look at that. That's crazy, isn't it? Oh, I thought, never mind. Wait, what was that? Bro, that looks so weird. They have San Francisco, like, stuff in the seats at Arizona. That's got to be so trippy. Like, you're playing in a rival's house with your banners, like, tarps on the front seats. Okay. That's got to be trippy. But yeah, guys, we're about 20 minutes away from football. Believe it or not, I was actually thinking about streaming the game, but I'm just going to chill, watch Steelers versus Steelers in Washington. I believe this game was actually supposed to be a Thursday night game, but of course they moved it because of the whole Ravens debacle. So man, dude, but to talk about Pearl Harbor, man, that's crazy. But honestly, I would love to see the Steelers lose today, but they're not going to lose to the football team. Imagine they do, though. Ooh, looked up Denzel. He is day to day. Okay, Mac. Yeah, I know Mac doesn't have a concussion, which is great news. Believe it or not, Mac Wilson actually played really good yesterday. He's been struggling at times, but he played really, really good. He even tackled Derrick Henry. Like, that's awesome. I mean, the defense essentially, well, when, they ran with Derrick Henry, I mean, the defense held its own. Oh, wow, the Browns claimed former Lions receiver Marvin Hall off waivers. Huh. But yeah, with KhaDarel Hodge and Taywan Taylor hurt, I saw that coming. Yeah. Yeah, so a Lions fan on there said drop issues, but has legit speed. Yeah, I mean, not too bad. I see Odell Beckham going crazy on Twitter again. Look at this. Get this, all right? Baker Mayfield's PFF grade since week 7, 90.6, third best in the NFL. And he's the only quarterback this year to throw 4 touchdowns in the first half, and he's done it twice. Or maybe in a half. Yeah, in a half. He went crazy against the Bungles, and then he went berserk against the Titans. But yeah, it's because the defenses suck, right? And yeah, the defenses aren't that good, but I mean, they still got good players. I mean, you're really going to call a defense secondary with Malcolm Butler, Kevin Byard, Kenny Vaccaro, and what would have been Adoree Jackson. You're going to call them trash. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. I think their defense really misses Dean Pease, who I think retired last year. They really miss him as their D coordinator. Mike Vrabel's a really good coach, too. I mean, I'm not even hating, though. I mean, Mike Vrabel's a really good coach. God. They got themselves one hell of a coach. I mean, I remember when they had Mike Mularkey, there was actually talks of they were talking yeah, we're not going to fire him. And then a little while later, oh, he got fired. They made up their mind. They decided, you know what, actually, we're going to go a different way. But yeah, of course, like I mentioned before, freaking idiots out here. They're going to hit us with the double standards. They're going to say the Titans are frauds. They suck. And, I mean, no. They're freaking they were 8-3. People are still going to say, yeah, you ain't beating nobody good. We just spanked the freaking Titans, who up to this point were leading their division. And by the way, we swept the AFC South. which is kind of funny because 3 years ago we faced the AFC South and we obviously got swept. So essentially, we got them back for that. Yeah, what a difference 3 years makes. That year we had Deshaun Kaiser, Cody Kessler, and freaking Kevin Hogan as our quarterbacks. This year we have Baker freaking Mayfield, and he's going nuts. But man, I mean, this is the most fun I've had in a season. This is the most fun I've had in a season in a while. I mean, if I did streams during if I did streams during the 0-16 season, oh god, that would have sucked. I started streaming in 2018. The fun fact was, I was thinking about, I was originally just going to stream if a game was close, but I'm like, you know what? I'm going to stream a whole game, see how it goes. And then that Jets game happened, and look how it's gone. Wow. But yeah, Marvin Hall. In fact, because I'm not going to do a video for a waiver claim. Now, if we sign Kenny Stills, yeah, obviously I do a video. But let's do a little research on my guy Marvin Hall. From the Lions. Okay, let me let's take a look here. Marvin Hall. We've claimed from waivers. Yep. 5'10", 27 years old, from Washington University. Okay. That's cool. Played in 11 games this year. Yeah, he's played in 11 games, started 5, 2 touchdowns. So, not too bad. He'd be a good depth piece for the offense, for the receiving core. And not to mention Jamarcus Bradley. I mean, we didn't see much of him. I mean, I saw him on the field. But with Taywan Taylor already out with a neck injury, and Kaderil Hodge, we'll see what happens with him. But we needed receiving depth, and Marvin Hall is not too bad. Honestly, I don't think we're going to go after Kenny Stills. Honestly, am I really mad about that? No. Short for Baker. OBJ will be back to help Baker in the playoffs. No, he ain't coming back because the fact is he's out with an ACL injury. Yeah, he ain't coming back this year, bruh. ACLs are 9-month injury. Wow. But yeah, I'm gonna end this here in a little bit as I'm gonna watch this freaking football game coming up here. But let's see. Yeah, OBJ will be back next year. And then we'll see how things go. But it's just really, really funny to me how people still think, we suck, we're frauds and all that. Like, we just went into Tennessee and we beat one of the best teams in the AFC. But yeah, we're still frauds. And I'll tell you one thing, next week is going to be a lot of fun because we're facing the Giants next week in New York. That's why I wished Odell was playing, because he would have been making his return to MetLife to face his old team. And I can already tell you, Bad Dog and Entertainer, they're my guys and everything, but they would have probably been slandering the crap out of us. Like, this is the best season he's had since 2016. Love you, K Dog. Thanks for the reach around the. Okay, that's enough. Jimmy, want to get blocked? Want to get booted? Hit you with the Cody Parkey. I'm going to boot you out of here, bruh. Damn. I mean, I love when these trolls come in here and they be like, oh, you're stupid. They come in here with these funny ass names, but yet they say the stupidest stuff. And it's like, if you're trying to be a troll, could you at least be funny? Brown Scout, yeah, I know. I saw that, Nate. 290 yards this season. Yeah, he's a good pickup. Not going to go crazy over it, but it's a good depth pickup. Considering Taywan Taylor's out and Kadero Hodges, we don't know what's going to happen because I guess he got hurt again. Of course, he got hurt. Of course. And that was kind of crazy too, because if you remember heading into this week, he essentially said the Titans aren't a super team and they're beatable and all that crap. And then he gets hurt, so he doesn't play against them. Tough. But, yeah, I think I'm going to wrap this up, guys. I've been going for over a half hour. Of course, I'll have my preview video out tomorrow talking about the Monday night game against the Ravens. If I'm not mistaken, if we beat the Ravens, we can clinch a playoff spot, which is pretty crazy considering that, given the circumstances, not a lot of people had us doing anything this year. We're 9-3 on the cusp of a possible playoff berth for the first time in 18 years. Now, we make the playoffs, of course. That's only step number one when it comes down to not being called the worst franchise in football because, we make the playoffs. That's cool. That streak has now been wiped out. And the next step would be to do something the Bengals haven't done since 1991, and that is win a playoff game. Now, if that happens, man, if we make the playoffs and we win a playoff game, everybody in the AFC North, Ravens and Steelers fans, will be watching that game, and the moment that game is over or whatever, oh, God, I feel bad for Dashy because he's going to get trolled like crazy. I might even troll him a little bit, too, if that happens. That'd be funny as heck. I'd be like, for the first time since 1994, the Browns have won a playoff game. And now the Bengals have the longest playoff win drought. Well, actually, no, they still have the longest playoff win drought. Yeah. How does it feel to be 9-3 in December? Feels good. I mean, this is the second time in 3 years that we've had meaningful football in December. We had semi-meaningful football in December with, the 2018 squad. Of course, there was the outside chance of us getting in the playoffs. Everything had to go perfectly. And, of course, as we know, it didn't. But this year, we're looking like we're on the fast track to a possible playoff berth. What's up, Carson? 9-3. Damn right. Damn right, bruh. Feels good. Nobody gave this team a chance in this game against the Titans. And Baker went out there and he shut them all up. He shut the haters up. The haters are silent. The only thing the haters can say now is, the Titans suck. The Browns are still bad. You still ain't beat nobody. We still ain't beat nobody. Believe it or not, there are people that legit say that. Even after beating an 8-3 team, they still say we ain't beat nobody. Titans suck, which they don't. Their defense is a little sus, but their offense is freaking good. Well, look what they did to Indianapolis last week. Like, dude, Derrick Henry, all right? You know what's really Titans, all right? Real quick. Because Tennessee has been very reliant on their running game. That was one of the big keys heading into this week. Limit Derrick Henry's effectiveness. Mainly by keeping him off the field because, offense needs to be on the field to, control time of possession and stuff. Well, not only did we control time of possession, but when Derrick Henry was on the field, we essentially shut him down. The dude had a season worst 60 yards rushing. 1 week after, he went crazy for 178 yards. Now, I said earlier, that's mainly because of the fact that the Titans were forced to throw the ball because we were kicking that booty all around freaking Nashville. We were smashing them in Nashville, bruh. And that's where Corey Davis killed us. Yeah. And then Tannehill threw for almost 400 yards on a very depleted secondary that had nothing but backups in the game because literally all 4 of our starting corners and safeties were out. No Denzel, no Greedy, no Delpit, of course, and no Ronnie. I'm actually surprised, we didn't give up 500 yards passing, but that's mainly because our pass rush got there when it needed to. And, we didn't do too bad. Got beat a couple times. And then, of course, he had that lucky-ass fumble. Freaking dude pops the ball out, all right? And, of course, only the Browns, we force a fumble, and what do you know? No other Browns are really in the area, but guess who's there? Oh, freaking Tennessee Titans, right? They're going to pick it up. Of course. Of course. Of course they had a guy right there to pick it up. I mean, that's just being very lucky. That's just being insanely lucky. Yeah. I mean, damn. That's called right place at the right time. Because imagine if there was like like Malcolm Smith or freaking, let's say Joseph or somebody was there, like freaking Mitchell Mitchell forced it out. Let's say like somebody was there, like, Stewart. If any one of our guys is there, they pick that up and who knows where they go with it. Could be a scoop and score, could be a very big return, or it could just be an immediate tackle, with us having the ball at like our own 5 or so yard line. But hey, all that matters is the W in the column, in the left column. That's all that matters. And now we got to face Baltimore at home, second to last home game of the year. This is going to be a fun game. I can't freaking wait. And I know you guys can't either. So I'm going to wrap this up, and hopefully I'm going to watch the football team get a dub just so I can laugh at the Steelers. But yeah, I'm gonna head out here, guys, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for my preview for week 14. Man, the season's almost over. God, man, it's already week 14. Right. Christmas is like 3 weeks away. Where the heck did the year go? Oh, I know. COVID. Like literally with COVID and everything, man. Here's how it went. Okay, it went January, February, March, April, July, August, October, November, December. God, like when it hit hard, talking about the sickness, like the year just disappeared because nobody could do anything. But yeah, we're already in the middle of December. We're getting like closer to like, semi-middle December. Vaccines are on the way. Hopefully this crap just gets taken care of. And hopefully next year we can have full or near capacity stadiums. And I'm hoping that the NFL draft will actually be happening in person this year because I'm trying to go. I don't care if I got to get a freaking vaccine to go. I'll get the freaking vaccine, and I'm going to go to the freaking draft. because this is a once in a lifetime thing. It's like the Cavs championship parade. You never know if you're gonna see that again. Probably not. If we ever see it again in Cleveland, it'll probably be like 20 some years down the line. Because they're gonna probably try to get through almost every city before they start going back to other cities. But I mean, it's gonna be a lot of fun. But I hope you guys are ready for Monday, because this is now going to be the biggest game of the year. Every game from this point on is the biggest game of the year for the Browns. Just another opportunity to get better. So with that being said, guys, I'm going to wrap this up. Going for 45 minutes. Hope you guys have a great rest of your Monday. And I will see you tomorrow for, one, my preview for the Monday night game against the Ravens, and two, for my picks for Week 14. So with that being said, I'm Crazy Dog at 99. Shout out to my Dog Pound brothers. As always, we out here. We lit. 9-3 feels hella good right now. Let's keep it going. I want 10-3. Yeah, give me 10-3 on after Monday night. I want to be coming on here after that game on Monday night talking about us being 10-3. Shout out to Carson, Courtney, and everybody. Dislike Solutions. Okay, shout out to Matt Ogden. Looks like a real deal. He is the real deal, man. He's my freaking quarterback. Shout out to everybody. And let's keep it rolling. So I'm Crazy Dog. Let's go Browns. And I'll see you tomorrow.